Assalamu alaikum everyone. So today we're going to talk about effectiveness and efficiency, one of the most important topics of this particular chapter. So we have already talked about that we need to have good effective we need to be efficient in order to make the best use of our inputs and get the maximum outputs. But what is effectiveness, what is efficiency, how are they both different, and what's the importance of each of them? That's what we're going to discuss in today's lecture. Effectiveness Effectiveness is the capability of management to achieve business objectives in a specified time at a specific cost, and hence gaining sales revenue, profit, and market share. The type and quality of goods and services produced has to meet customer demands. That's the basic, you know, objective of being an effective business. Like if you're an effective business, then the whole idea is that you have to make the type and quality of goods that you're producing or the services that you're providing that should meet your customer demands. So the whole point of being effective is to meet your customer demands, to meet your customer requirements. So you have to achieve your business objectives in the specified time at a specific cost to you know to get them to meet customer demands. Do note that you have to be able to do all that work to meet customer demands in a specified time and specific cost. It shouldn't exceed the cost, or the time should not be delayed. So both of these factors should be constant when you are producing for when you're trying to meet your customer demands. So once again, effectiveness is all about meeting customer demands. If you're an effective business, then you can meet your customer demands. What does it mean to be an efficient business? So what is efficiency? Efficiency means producing output at the highest ratio of output to input, and should be the concern of all businesses and business activities. Now it is very important to be efficient. Why is that? Like, you need to produce output at the highest ratio. So the whole idea is that you need to use the lowest amount of inputs to generate the greatest amount of outputs. So you can also say that efficiency can be defined as the lowest amount of inputs used to create the greatest amount of outputs. So using minimum inputs, you are trying to create the maximum outputs. Now how might one do that? Well, we're going to discuss more about that in productivity part. That is, productivity is basically the measure of efficiency. Now a small note over here that effectiveness refers to doing the right thing. You're trying to doing the right thing. You're trying to meet your customer demands, so you're doing the right thing. But efficiency refers to doing the thing right. So although you want to do the right thing, you also want to do the thing right. Like, you're trying to make your profit. So you just don't want to meet your customer demands, you want to meet them profitably. Generating a profit, that's efficient, that's your efficiency part, and being able to meet your customer demands. That's what effectiveness and efficiency is. We can also say that effectiveness is about what task to do, what do you want to do, what objectives do you want to meet. Well, efficiency is about how you do that task, like how much inputs do you need and how can you manage that input, how you can manage this ratio of output to input efficiently over here. Do note that effectively and efficiently will be both terms should be used differently. They are not the same terms, they don't have the same meaning in business context. Now the importance of efficiency and the importance of effectiveness. Effectiveness, let's first talk about that. Effectiveness means basically the design process of the product needs to be attuned to market demands. The design process of the product needs to be attuned to market demands so that your product meets the demands of the market, what your customers want. It should fit into that. The market intelligence needs to identify design trends and stylistic fashions, and product response needs to be fast. Overall, it's this effectiveness is very much linked to having a good marketing department, because you want to identify our customer needs and satisfy them profitably. So that was the whole point of marketing, and that's what being effectiveness is also about. You need to meet your customer demands, your market demands. So you need to identify those demands, identify the trends, the fashion, and respond to them fast. So when we say respond to them fast, that's where operations come in, because operations need to be flexible. So in order to respond fast, you need to have a good operations department. If a business is ineffective, no matter how cost effective the production process may be efficient, that is, it won't make much sales, as it won't meet the requirements of customers, leading to an overall loss. So that's why the effectiveness is the most important, is very important, because if you are trying to save your costs, you're trying to make a good profit, but if okay, you manage to somehow reduce your cost and generate a good profit margin, perhaps if the product sold. But since the product does not meet your customer demands, it won't make much sales. And also, no matter how much efficient you were ineffective. And since you were ineffective, you were unable to meet the customers' requirements, which led to a great loss, an overall loss. So, hence, effectiveness is very important. Now, efficiency is also very important. Now, why is that? A concern for efficiency is the heart of objectives such as survival, high productivity, profitability, growth, market share. Efficiency is very important in all of these. If you want to survive, you need to get the sales, you need to reach your break-even sales. So you need to lower your costs, you need to maximize your output so that you can reach that particular output. You can increase your sales, high productivity, profitability. You want to make your profits rise, you want to increase your profits. So in order to increase your profit, you can either reduce your cost or add more value to the production process through transformation process, right? And transformation process is about being more efficient. So overall, efficiency is very important for achieving all of these almost major objectives. Now, to be successful, a business needs to be efficient in the development, deployment of all resources, land, labor, and capitalization. All of these should be deployed efficiently, not effectively, efficiently. Effectiveness is one thing, being efficient is one thing. Inefficiency can result in high costs, leading to uncompetitiveness and loss of market share. So, if you're not being efficient, you are being inefficient, you are not, that means that you have high costs, your profit margins is low, you are not being competitive, and you're losing your market share. The transformation operations process needs to add value. So the transformation process should add value. That's what it was about. So inefficiencies will reduce this value addition. So if you're not being efficient, then you're not adding value to the product, and hence your transformation process is very inefficient, and overall it will lead to a decrease in sales. A manufacturing business will need to focus on our input resource efficiencies, and will be concerned with the most efficient production methods and waste reduction in order to control and improve cost. So you have to, focus on your input resource efficiencies. You need to have the most efficient input resources as possible, least amount of resources, most cost effective methods of production, and you have to reduce your waste so that you can reduce your cost. A lot of wastage occurs when you are have high level of inventory. So waste reduction is more concerned with inventory management, which is also part of this whole unit. The third chapter basically of this whole unit is about inventory management. It's solely about inventory management. So we'll look about more about waste reduction in that particular chapter. So overall, all of these input resource efficiencies and production methods and reduction in waste, all of this leads to improving your cost, controlling your cost so that your costs are reduced. However, this requires a focus on capital, labor, and land deployment, not just at the operations level but throughout the business. So you have to be a good marketing. You have to have a good. You don't just need a land where you have some basic necessities or close close to your raw materials for our operations. No, you also need to have that land in a place where you can market it easily, where you have enough labor available, where you have enough capital available. So all these factors should need to be considered when you are trying to be an efficient business, not just at the operations level but throughout the business. If costs are reduced, it provides an opportunity for the business to either reduce prices and increase competitiveness, or to keep prices at the same level and enjoy higher profit margins. So that's the basic benefit. That's the main motive behind being an efficient business. So first part of being efficiency is trying to not be inefficient, trying to remove any inefficiencies, because inefficiencies will reduce value added. Inefficiencies will mean that you're not utilizing your resources properly. It will mean that there's a lot of wastage being occurring. You're not using the most appropriate. You're not using your resources, your inputs properly, and you're probably wasting somewhere. You have high costs. So all of these are, signs of being an inefficient business. You have to first remove your inefficiencies, and then you want to improve your efficiencies above normal. You want to be more as much efficient as possible. So if you are much efficient, your cost will be reduced, so that either you can just reduce your prices and then price competitive. If you have competition with your business, other businesses, there's a competition on prices. We've talked about that in marketing chapter. So there's a competition in price. You can just reduce your prices, because of which your demand will increase and customers will come to you. Or you can keep your prices at the same level. If you're a good, credible business, you have some good brand level, you can just keep your prices at the same level and enjoy higher profit margins, just because your costs have reduced. So that's about the importance of efficiency and the importance of effectiveness. Now you might say, why is the big difference between the level of detail provided? With efficiencies, when you will say like which is more important, efficiency or effectiveness, well, let's look at that. Now let's look at the next part. Now what are the ways to improve efficiency? Now, but before that, I just started that why do we have more points for importance of efficiency and few points of effectiveness. So basically, effectiveness is just about trying to meet your customer demands. There's not much detail to that. All you need to do is meet your customer demands, and it's pretty simple that if you don't meet your customer demands, then no matter how much efficient your production process is, you won't make a good profit, because your product won't sell off. Why won't it sell off? It's not meeting your customer demands. It's not what your customers want. So it won't meet your customer demands. You won't make sales. You won't make sales. So let alone make profits. And that's why effectiveness is very important for businesses. This was just a very simple mind. Efficiency, on the other hand, is related to your inputs and output processes, like how you can reduce your inputs and maximize your output. So it might be a little tricky at times, it's not easy to understand. So there are many more points available for that. How can a business be inefficient, and how can you cut out those inefficiencies? How can you be an efficient business? And what's the benefit of being an efficient business? Now, how there are ways to improve efficiency. Efficiency can be improved by a business might be capital or labor intensive, or a combination of both. This will offer different opportunities. So the opportunities for improving efficiency depends on the capital or labor intensive business nature. So if you have like a labor intensive business, you might want to improve your employee motivation. You want to train them to increase their work morale and satisfy the self-actualization needs to improve their productivity. If it's a capital intensive business, then you might want to enhance your machineries, your inventories. You want to really have a good management of inventory, as well as keep up to date with new technological changes, have the best machines available, and invest more in capital things, like highest, the most optimized workers. The machines that you're using should be optimized. They should make the maximum output possible, and they should require the least maintenance. So these are the different opportunities that can be provided by capital or labor intensive. Now, as we said, that labor intensive, you can improve your or increase your employee training and recruitment. If you have that, if you train your employees or recruit good ones directly, they will have more skills. Or you can just improve your staff motivation and morale. Overall, it benefits your business because it's improving your productivity. On the other hand, you can also if you're capital intensive business, you can invest in more advanced equipment like robotics, change the actual system of production. That is slow production. Maybe you want to change from batch production to slow production, so you're making more sales. That means you will require some heavy capital investment, but overall it will be efficient if you are making good enough sales. Your output overcomes your input that you have taken. Decrease waste using more appropriate inventory management. So it's just said that inventory management is, you can say, part of both capital or labor intensive businesses. So it's important in both circumstances. So you have to have a good effective inventory management to decrease your wastage. You also need a more efficient management and supervision, so that you can also have better communication skills. And efficient manager supervision should supervise all these methods, all these efficiency methods available. You need to have better communication channels, so that your employees are well aware of that. Your customers are well aware. You are well aware of everything around you, your customer changes, the changes in demand, the changes in technology, etc., etc. So that's about the ways to improve efficiency. Now, it won't come off a long answer. You might just be asked for a 3-mark question that briefly explain 2 ways to improve efficiency. So you can just go with these points and elaborate them. Efficiency or effectiveness. A business needs to be both effective and efficient. It's not just about one thing is more important than another. Both are equally important. A business should be able to satisfy customer demands at a profit. It should avoid producing what the customers want at a loss. or producing what the customer does not want with lower cost. So that's all what